I am Muhammad Ali, lecturer in English from Department of English, Government Postgraduate College, Attak, for online classes. Today is 21st August 2020. This online class is for second year, and we are studying Goodbye Mr. Chips. Today we will discuss chapter number 2. Let us start reading of this chapter number 2 from page number 4. First of all, I read the first sentence of this text. Across the road, behind a rampart of ancient elms, lay Brookfield, russet under its autumn mantle of creeper. Meanings of difficult words. Across means crossways. Behind means in the rear or at the back. Rampart, it means a wall, a barricade. Ancient, it means very old. Elms, these are tall trees. Lay means situated. Russet, it means reddish brown. Mantle, it means layer or covering or shroud. Creeper means vine or climbing plant. Revision of these difficult words. Across means crossways or crosswise. Behind, it means at the back or in the rear. Rampart, it means a defensive wall, a barricade. Ancient, it means very old or olden. Elms means tall trees having rough leaves. They are symbol of war and hope as well. Lay, it means situated or rested or positioned. Russet, it means reddish brown. Mantle, it means layer or covering. Creeper, it means vine. So I will explain these words in the light of their categories in English grammar. Across, this word is adverb. Behind, this word is also adverb. Rampart, it is noun. Ancient, this ancient word is adjective. Elms, this elms means noun. Lay, it means it is a verb in grammar. Russet, this word russet is an adjective. Mantle, this word is noun. Creeper is also noun. Explanation of this sentence. The writer tells us that Brookfield School was situated across the road, and it was behind a wall of old elm trees. Those trees, they actually formed a wall. They were very thick, and these elm trees, they were very long trees having rough leaves, and it seemed reddish brown. It means that school, the color of that school, Brookfield School, that was reddish brown, and under the covering of the autumn vines are the climbing plants. So there were vines over the walls and the building of that Brookfield School. Let us discuss further sentences. A group of 18th century buildings centered upon a quadrangle, and there were acres of playing fields beyond. Then came the small dependent village and the open fen country. Meanings of difficult words. Quadrangle, it is a noun. It means square or rectangular space or courtyard. Beyond means away from. Dependent, it means reliant or needy or poor. Fen, it means marshland or wetland. Country, it means rural area, village or countryside. Revision of these words and their meanings. Quadrangle, it is noun, it means square or rectangular space or courtyard or four-sided plane figure. Next word, beyond. Beyond, it is preposition, it means away from or further on. Dependent, this word is adjective, it means reliant, needy or poor. Fen, it is noun, it means wetland, marshland or bog. Country, it is noun, country means rural area or village or countryside. Now I would like to explain this sentence. The writer says that Brookfield School consisted of a group of 18th century buildings. It was centered upon a quadrangle and there were acres of playing fields beyond the building of Brookfield School. There was a small village that was a dependent village. Moreover, there was open marshy village area. Let us discuss next sentences. First, I will read out. Brookfield, as Weatherby has said, was an old foundation established in the reign of Elizabeth as a grammar school. It might, with better luck, have become as famous as Harrow. Let us discuss the meanings of difficult words. Foundation, it means organization. Establish, it means created or set up. Reign, it means rule or time in power. Luck, it means fate. Become, happen to, become means happen to. Famous, it means popular. Now I would like to explain historical references. The reign of Elizabeth. Elizabeth I was Queen of England and she was born in 1533 and she died on 1603. And she remained Queen of England and Ireland from 17th November 1558 to 24 March 1603. The next word is Harrow. Harrow is an independent school for boys in Harrow, London, England. The school was founded in 1572 by John Lyon under a royal charter of Queen Elizabeth I. Revision of vocabulary. Foundation. Foundation, it is noun. In grammar, it is noun. It means organization and institution. The next word is establish. Establish, it is verb. It means created or set up. The next word is reign. It is a noun. It means rule or time in power. Luck, it is noun. It means fate and fortune. Become, this is also a verb. Turn into or happen to. Famous. Famous is an adjective. It means popular or eminent. Now I would like to explain the historical references further in detail. So Elizabeth I, she was Queen of England and Ireland, sometimes called the Virgin Queen, Gloriana or Good Queen Bess. Elizabeth was the last of the 5 monarchs or the rulers of the house of Tudor. So this Elizabeth first belonged to Tudor family. Elizabeth was the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, his second wife, who was executed and killed 2.5 years after Elizabeth's birth. Elizabeth I depended heavily on a group of trusted advisors. Harrow. Harrow School is an independent school for boys in Harrow, London, England. The school was founded in 1572 by John Lyon under a royal charter of Queen Elizabeth I. Harrow is the 4th most expensive boarding school in the Headmasters and Headmistresses Conference. Harrow's history and influence have made Harrow one of the most prestigious and honorable schools in the world. And it produced so many popular politicians and rulers, like so many prime ministers. Let us discuss further sentences from the textbook. Brookfield, as Weatherby had said, was an old foundation. Established in the reign of Elizabeth as a grammar school, it might, with better luck, have become as famous as Harrow. Now, I would like to explain this very sentence. In the opinion of Weatherby, headmaster, Brookfield was an old school. It came into being in the period when Queen Elizabeth ruled England. It was a grammar school, and there might be a chance that Brookfield could get fame like that of Harrow. Harrow was a very famous and popular fast-rank school. Now I would like to read further. Its luck, however, had been not so good. The school went up and down, dwindling almost to non-existence at one time, becoming almost illustrious at another. So the meanings of difficult words, however, it means though or nevertheless or on the other hand. Next, went up and down, it means increased or decreased. Next word, dwindling, it means declining or falling or decreasing. Almost, it means about, more or less. Non-existence, it means nothingness or absence. Becoming, it means growing to be, turning into. Illustrious, it means well known or famous. Another means a new or additional thing. Now I would like to revise these difficult words. However, it is an adverb, it means nevertheless, but or on the other hand. Went up and down, it is a verb phrase, increased or decreased. The meanings of dwindling actually is adjective, it means declining or falling. Almost, it is also adjective, it means about. Non-existence, it is a noun, it means nothingness. Becoming, it is participle, it is adjective from verb, it means growing to be or turning into. Illustrious, it is adjective, it means well known or famous. Another, it is also adjective, a new, an alternative or additional thing. Now I would like to explain this sentence. In this sentence, the writer says that but Brookfield School could not become first-rank school. Its luck was not so good. Sometimes Brookfield School declined to non-existence, that people forgot even the name of this school. But sometimes it became popular and very famous. Now I would like to explain further sentences from the textbook, from the same very page, page number 4. It was during one of these later periods in the reign of the first George that the main structure had been rebuilt and large additions made. Now I would like to explain the meanings of difficult words. Later, it means last or final. Reign, it means time in power or rule. Main, it means major or central. Structure, it means building. Rebuilt, it means reconstructed or remade. Large, it means big or huge. Additions, it means inclusions or supplements. Now I would like to explain historical reference. The reign of first George. This first George, George Louis, he was born on 28th May 1660 and he died on 11th June 1727. He was king of Great Britain and Ireland from 1st August 1714. Revision of difficult words. Later, it is adjective, it means last or final. Reign, it is noun, it means time in power. Main, it is adjective, it means major or central. Structure, it is a noun, it means building. Rebuilt, it is a verb, it means reconstructed or remade. Large, this word is adjective, it means big or huge additions. It is a noun, it means inclusions or supplements. Historical reference, I would like to explain in detail the historical references. The reign of first George, who was from 1660 to 1727, and his period of rule is 1714 to 1727. This king, he actually took power and he became king of Great Britain and Ireland, and he was the ruler of the duchy and electorate of Brunswick-Lüneburg, that is the Hanover, the capital of the German state of Lower Saxony, in the Holy Roman Empire from 23rd January 1698 until his death in 1727. He was the first British king or monarch of the House of Hanover. Hanover actually, that is the name of dynasty. George inherited, he got the titles and lands of the duchy of Brunswick-Lüneburg from his father and uncles. Let us discuss further sentences from the textbook from page number 4. It was during one of these later periods in the reign of the first George that the main structure had been rebuilt and large additions made. Now I would like to explain this very sentence. The writer says that the main building of Brookfield was rebuilt and repaired in the period when George I, he was the King of England. Large additions had been made in the building of Brookfield School at that time. Now we read further sentences. Later, after the Napoleonic Wars and until mid-Victorian days, the school declined again both in numbers and in repute. Meanings are difficult words. Later, it is a adverb, it means soon after. Until, it is preposition, it means up to or the time that. Declined, it is a verb, it means decreased or fell. Repute, it is a noun, it means name or fame. Historical references. Now I would like to explain historical references. The Napoleonic Wars. These wars actually took place from 1803 to 1815. The other point is mid-Victorian days. These Victorian age, it covers the period from 1832 to 1901, and there was a Queen Victoria. Under her name, this period is known as Victorian age or Victorian period. Now I would like to explain these historical references in detail. The Napoleonic Wars. Napoleon Bonaparte, he was a French general. He was born on 15 August 1769 and he died on 5th May 1821. Napoleon was born into a modest family of Italian origin a few months after the island was annexed by the Kingdom of France. He was a French statesman and military leader who became notorious and unpopular as an artillery commander during the French Revolution that took place in 1789. He led many successful campaigns during the French Revolutionary Wars, and he was Emperor of the French as Napoleon I from 1804 until 1814, and again briefly in 1815 during the 100 Days. Napoleon dominated European and global affairs for more than a decade or 10 years while leading France against a series of coalitions during the Napoleonic Wars. He ruled over much of the European continent before its final collapse in 1815. He got defeat in 1815 at Waterloo. And he actually became a general at the age of 24. He was very popular, and he wanted to establish a relationship with Tipu Sultan of India as well, but he failed to maintain his power in Europe, and he was defeated. Victorian age. Queen Victoria, she was born on 24th May 1819 and she died on 22nd January 1901. She was Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland from 20th June 1837 until her death. She adopted the additional title of Empress of India on 1st May 1876, known as Victorian era, and her reign consisted of 63 years. It was a period of industrial, cultural, political, scientific and military change within the United Kingdom and was marked by great expansion of the British Empire. She was the daughter of Prince Edward, Duke of Kent. Now, let us discuss further sentences, and I would like to explain this very sentence. Later, after the Napoleonic Wars and until mid-Victorian days, the school declined again, both in numbers and in repute. Explanation of this sentence. The writer said that later on, when the Napoleonic Wars ended, it means in 1815, and until mid-Victorian age, it means when there was age of Queen Victoria, what happened? Brookfield School declined, and it lost its fame. So the popularity of this school went down in that age. It means in 19th century. Moreover, strength of its students declined as parents did not send their children to the school. Let us discuss further sentences. Weatherby, who came in 1840, restored its fortune somewhat, but its subsequent history never raised it to front rank status. The meanings of difficult words. Who, it is a pronoun, it means what person. Restored, it is a verb, it means re-established, rebuilt, reinstated. Fortunes, it is a noun, it means luck, fate or chances. Somewhat, it is adverb, it means fairly, rather, a bit. Subsequent, it is adjective, it means following, succeeding or later. Raised, it is verb, it means lifted or moved up or increased. Status, it is noun, it means rank, position or grade. Now I would like to explain. Weatherby, who was the headmaster of Brookfield School, he joined this school in 1840, it means in mid 19th century, and he worked hard and he restored its luck to some extent, and this school got popularity to some extent, and this school gained its fame. But later history means when this Weatherby he died, after that the history of the school tells us that it never became first rank school. It was nevertheless a good school of the second rank. Nevertheless, it is adverb, it means yet or but or however. Rank means it is a noun, grade or position. Explanation. The writer points out that Brookfield School was a good school, but it was a good school of the second rank or grade. With this, thank you very much.